Yeah. Yeah, so there's still people in this room, so I can't say too much loudly. But doesn't matter. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna title this, like, how do you deal with other people's mental illness? You know what I mean? So you have to, in this job that I'm doing, you have to really control your emotions, right? And then a lot of people just say whatever comes out of their ass, right? I guess you could call it a form of gaslighting, you know? And you have to deal with that with the utmost care, right? So I got moved to another floor. So I have to deal with another personality, right? And it's an older lady. I think it's the same older lady who, a few weeks ago, I dropped some trays here and food went on the floor and stuff, and she was telling me that I had to, what to do, call the maintenance guy, whatever. So I did, you know. It ended up working okay, because it saved the maintenance guy from getting chewed out for not doing his job, which wasn't the case. It was I dropped it, right? So I think that's who I'm working with. I don't remember. It's between her and someone with short hair who I'm not sure. They both strike me the same, so I can't remember. But I'm leaning towards the former. So it's a weird floor that I'm on. It's only the second time I've been working on it. The first time, it was one of the girls who was there today. And she's like telling me to chill and it's easy going and stuff like that. And we don't have to do much till later, you know? And there's quite a few people who are self-sufficient, so don't really have to do much. Now, I'm in with this older lady, right? And the first thing, like I don't know where, well, I can't say I don't know, I know now where it's coming from, but I don't know anything about her, right? So, before we even started, she was complaining that because we're 4 people working, 4 orderlies, that immediately 2 who were chummy paired up together. Like, I have no idea what was going on, you know. I'm just, you know, in my own world, because I'm just waiting to see what's happening, you know. Okay, someone left, and there's just 2 people further down. So anyways, so as she keeps telling her story, she was kind of like talking to one of the people. She was upset that she doesn't even get a choice to pick people. At this time, I didn't even know it was directed at me. I thought it was directed at the 2 who were together. So I'm like, not making anything of it. So one of the persons implicated in her little tirade came in. It's like he was coddling her, saying, well, next time we can mix it up or whatever. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I'm still not thinking anything of it. So afterwards, when we started to get ready to begin working, she said to me it was good to talk about it. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, whatever floats your boat. And so she wrote a list of the people we had to, oh, no, before that. Part of her rant was, she stated she's been working 13 years on the same floor and 6 years somewhere else. And now she's on a different floor and she's all discombobulated. Kind of how I am each time I go to a different floor and I don't know anyone and I'm working with someone different. You know? So, you know, she needs to be handled with a lace gloves a bit, you know? She needs a lot of validation and comforting. Who doesn't? So then, yes, I bought this thing with bagels. Because as I left, I didn't even have time to make put this in another container. I had some more potatoes. I just took whatever I can get, filled up my cooler, and that's it. Just to get here on time. at any rate, I think the two who are working together, they're kind of googling at each other, you know. So it's like they like working together, they like flirting. So let it be, you know. So anyways, so on that floor, it's always a slow start. As when I worked the last time with the other girl, who's the one who's working in cahoots with the other guy that this older lady is complaining about. So, whatever. So this older lady was saying that, you know, she was working roughly 20 years total. And she doesn't like it when she's discombobulated and she's not involved in the team making process or whatever, you know? I'm never involved in the team making process. I don't expect anything to change. I think this is just the way it is. People with fragile egos and people saying things against other people, all that crap. If you haven't figured it out, it's the health industry, you know? So what can I do? I think the only thing I can do is just keep an even tone. You know, when I was saying in my last video last night, which never got filmed because I pressed the wrong button. So I was working with someone else yesterday, and we're both on probation, we're both beginners, and her lack of patience is very evident, you know what I mean? But I ended up working okay at the end, you know, like an adaptation. But she got into an argument with one of the patients. So not too much openness or agreeableness or any of that. So this one today, the older one, trying to help out, you know, seems a lot slower. We didn't do many diaper changes yet. Couldn't find where she was. I think she had mentioned that she has a problem. She doesn't know how to work with other person, or I don't know. Anyways, it just ended up that she came back after a while, and she said, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did. I'm like, where were you? I have no idea, you know? Is this the person that people warn about, that they get mad when you don't hold your own load, you know? You pull your weight? Or is she overcompensating for the fact that she feels inferior and not heard? I don't know. Yes, in my quick-ass opinion, she's very retarded. In my quick-ass, on PC, off-the-cuff, she's retarded. She's bitter, because she's mentioned several times that, oh yeah, when we were changing people, no, changing a bed, she doesn't want to do the job for the people, the shift before, so she just doesn't do it. It's not that she doesn't like working, it's just that it's been so long, she's tired of doing this, and it's like, you know, why are you still here? What are you learning? Oh, I think she even talked to one of the male nurses, and something came out where she said, you need to have passions to like I guess the nurse was trying to give her advice, like how to survive life, you know, not through the job, because it's just a job, you know, but how to direct the rest of your life. So, I don't know. Yeah. But on my end, I can't tell, you know, if she's being a bitch or if it's she wants me to validate her like you did a lot and whatever. I don't know. What ended up happening is when she came and said, like, I did this, and then someone else came, who's the one I worked with before, and we're pretty easygoing. I think she kind of keeps a neutral tone and doesn't bring up things, and she's pretty too. So, because yesterday when I was working with the other one, and there was friction, and I came downstairs and she was like blah blah blabbing because she hangs out with the other one. But then she comes up to me and says, "What floor are you on?" As if she didn't say anything, and I'm like, yeah. But anyways, so I think she just kind of smooths things over, which is cool. But anyways, so that's kind of what happened just before. Yeah, everyone's gone now, so I can speak louder. But, so the other lady was telling me how many diapers she changed and all that, and I only did one. Well, you're supposed to, like, at least, I tried to do one, and he wanted her. Like everything has a particularity, and like, you have to communicate that to someone who doesn't know anything about the floor. So it's not me, but I'm guessing she doesn't want to work. She's like, because she's been working for 20 years, and all the back pain and all that crap, and like, what do you want me to say? So then the younger one, the pretty one, comes in as I'm saying, like, okay, so what's left to do? So like I just don't kind of engage with her like bitchiness like that. Even from yesterday, I don't engage in their bitchiness. Like, but how I reformulate the question, like, give me an answer. It's like you sighing heavily, you looking sideways, you saying that I did 5 and you did 1, and like all that, you know, gay shit, that gay queen bear shit. Okay, don't throw that in my face because I don't give a fuck. I do give a fuck, but I don't want to go to jail for like beating the crap out of you. I'm checking if there's still someone there. Oh, no. Okay. So, you know, so it's not an industry where people are friends with each other. It's an industry where everyone's retarded, has their mental issues. It's an easy job to get into. They're paying you money to get into it. And people are complaining that they've been in it for like 20 years. One is retiring at 32 years. I don't know what to say. people's egos. But I guess it takes time to get to know every person. Like the first official conflict with everyone, I think that's like me in relationships. You know, everyone's nice, and then you see the real person, and then you gotta kind of decide whether afterwards, if it's you want to still have a relationship with this person or whatever. Like even in the work relationship too. Like the guy I work with the most on the 6th floor, who I mentioned I told off, but it came back good, and it's good. And even the other day, last time I was working with him, last Friday, he said, "No, you're getting better at this." So there's that. But then when you have to start with new other people, it goes to that same rotten phase again, you know. Take it or leave it. And there's an insect on here. So I'm gonna use the water bottle that's holding this phone up. I'm gonna drink from it. I don't have my toothbrush, it's downstairs. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna rinse my mouth. I'm gonna drink the water from the wire that was holding this phone up. I'm gonna put everything away and get back upstairs.